This is the design, and if you don't want to do it, I'm just going to tattoo it on myself at this point.
There are two sides to every story. Maybe we should hear from your canvas.
Bet you're not happy to see me. I want a metal plate that bolts, like a PCB circuit board.
Some of the stuff you want will not work for this challenge. If I give my canvas the tattoo that he wants, I'm going home today.
I definitely want the machine screws, you know, like a real robot.
That's not considered biomechanical.
Sure,
What I showed
of course
you
it is. Anything.
is considered mechanical.
Right,
but not
biomechanical
biomechanical. I'm not going to risk my livelihood for your stupid tattoo idea that has nothing to do with the challenge. If we do not follow the challenge, it'll send me home. Robots are not biomechanical. What I showed you originally.
Are robots mechanical or not?
But
yes.
if you don't meet the challenge,
It meets
and if you
the
go
challenge.
off, can you let me finish? My canvas is a straight up ass. We need to have some respect right now.
I'm trying to be respectful, but you're not compromising.
You're just telling me what
I'm
to
willing
do.
to move a little bit, but you've got to come and move with me too.
Getting so frustrated.
You're getting frustrated.
This guy is not receptive at all. He's stressing me out so bad.
You could do that style some, but
The challenge is this style. So how can I do it some if the challenge is this style? Give me some direction or go.
punch in some.
Don't be like punching some, My children are depending on me right now, and his things he wants in this tattoo are going to send me home, and I can't let that happen. You need to go so I can get to work.
Right, but I want to see what you're.
Go.
How you doing?
All right, so this is what I've come up with. I got the cables coming around, and then we have the bio part, which is what they're looking for. And if you don't like it, I'm just gonna tattoo it on myself.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling it.
All right, go on.
I mean, it's
Peace.
just nothing.
Bye.
It's my tattoo, it's on my body, so I want ideas that I had too. I'm trying to work with her, and she's not willing to work with me, not one bit. Are you willing to compromise a little bit?
No.
Because you really didn't put anything that I
I
wanted.
put cables and metal in there.
You
Don't worry about it. I got it.
Tattooing
Tattooing myself.
I compromised a lot on this.
You didn't
And I
compromise.
really do a great tattoo.
No, you don't. You kept saying all kinds
There were
of
no
stupid.
rod.
I'm not putting pistons and
didn't
that other
want
in
piston.
there.
I
Metal
said you-
plates and cables.
No. I didn't say. I said some metal. but I said
Goodbye.
metal
Have a
rods.
nice life. Go yourself.
Julia turned into a total insane person. If she can't treat people with respect, she shouldn't be here.
Julia. There were some unusual circumstances with you and your canvas. Before we get into that, let's discuss the work that you have presented for us.
This is probably the strongest thing as a judge I've seen you do. It has a lot of contrast, it has a lot of depth.
So, Julia, now let's talk about what happened in your consult.
I was trying really hard to be very patient, but the guy just kept cutting me off, and I was just like, I'm trying to work with you. I'm trying to do what you want. And then at one point, he shushed me. So I was just like, look, this is the design, and if you don't want to do it, I'm just going to tattoo it on myself at this point.
There are two sides to every story. Maybe we should hear from your canvas.
Bet you're not happy to see me. Should I laugh off now?
Hey, buddy, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
What is your side of the story?
She hated every idea that I had. She said they were all crap. She
No,
said they're
I
all
didn't say
so
they were all
outdated.
crap.
She just said, I have to do her tattoo or I wasn't getting a tattoo. And I said, well, can't you just change anything? She's like, I will not change nothing.
I was on the computer the whole time, just like, well, let me show you this, let me show you this. And I was like, just tell me the components you want then. And
Yeah, but you were super rude about it.
You have to always work with that client or starve and not feed your family.
Exactly.
Okay? Because that is how we make our money, is working with our clients.
Everyone that
At this
knows
point-
me as an artist knows how I
Listen,
am. And
just
has...
stop. Stop. Don't dig it deeper.
Mark, thank you very much,
Okay,
man.
thank
Good luck,
you.
buddy.
I compromised a lot on this.
You didn't
And I
compromise.
really made it do a great tattoo.
Goodbye. Have a nice life. Go yourself.
Go yourself.
Yep.
That has never happened here.
If I told her to go off first or whatever, I'd understand her defending herself. But she had nothing to defend because I was being as nice as possible.
Did it with your head at all?
I watched it over and over and said, is there something I did that deserved this?
Because I did not see any aggression from you.
No, I wanted to come back because after it all happened, there was a whole other backlash on me from, I guess, her fans.
For a guy who didn't get tattooed, who tried to work with his artist, that's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, it was.
We're super sorry that this happened. I have an artist standing by, and this artist is willing to work with you on a design of your choice. You can decide, I'd like to get this tattoo, or you can decide, you know what, it's not for me, and head home. You open to that idea?
Absolutely, yeah.
Why don't you head in the shop and meet your artist, man?
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you. I'm nervous. Who wouldn't be? Last time I walked into the shop, I got told to go myself. I wanted this tattoo for a year. I'm nervous about anybody who's gonna be able to pull it off. You gotta be kidding.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. I had a feeling it was gonna be you.
Yeah. Just don't swear at me this time.
The last time you were here, we had the stress of the competition. Like, that was biomechanical day.
But technically, what I wanted falls into biomechanical anyway. I still think we could have compromised on something that day.
If the day were different, if it were just a normal day, that wouldn't have happened. The night before, my whole home life kind of exploded. My kids were in trouble, like, flipped this thing in my brain where it was kind of like a fight or flight. Everybody has lapses.
You can't lose control like that.
Knowing that you're gonna go home to absolutely nothing with 2 kids, no house, nothing.
It wasn't right to say that to you. I'd like to make it up to you, man.
John, hey, let's see what you got, you know?
All right. I want to tattoo Mark more than anything because he didn't really get to see the real me that day. He got to see the angry and frustrated Julia. I'm going to give Mark a design that he can't say no to.
Hey, Julia.
Hi, how's it going, Dave?
Good, come on over. Nice to see you, dear. How was the consult with Julia?
Relieving to see that she wasn't gonna yell at me this time.
It's all about redemption. Everybody
is.
makes mistakes. Everybody deserves second chances. I'm glad that Mark is giving me a second chance to make things right for him.
All right, so here's the moment of truth. Do you want to take a look at this thing?
Absolutely.
Julia, let's see this design.
We have the piston. We wanted some cables and put a little bit of the skin rips in there so it looked like it's actually in the process of ripping apart.
Mark, up to you, 150%. Would you like to get this design today?
Dave, absolutely. Without a doubt.
Wonderful.
Awesome, awesome.
Thank you,
Wow.
Mark. I'm so excited. I was hoping that you would love it. That's why I
Yes,
just...
it's amazing.
Julia, redemption on the line. Why don't you guys head to the shop and get going?
Were you a fan of the show before you came on, or?
Yeah, but I never thought I would be on it. It was my husband's idea for me to audition. He passed away 3 weeks ago.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
I really wanted to do this just to make him proud, you know.
It's far and beyond what really should be expected of anybody, so.
And I know if I didn't do it, he'd be yelling at me like, why wouldn't you do it? You gotta do it. Just do it. Everything will be fine. How come you didn't get this tattoo after our whole incident on the show?
The tattoo gods were like, nope, forget about it.
And now you're finally getting it.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Ready to take a look? Do you love it?
Holy. It's amazing.
I'm so glad you like it. Yay.
That is sick.
So do I get my redemption?
Yeah, I think you've earned it this time. Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Amazing.
I'm so glad
Thank you
like
so
it.
much. Wow. After getting kicked out of the shop, getting told to go myself and waiting a whole damn year, I got to come back and get this awesome tattoo.
I changed Mark's view of me. I got my redemption with an amazing tattoo that people are going to remember I did, and I know it makes my husband proud of me too. Give me a hug, buddy.
Thank you so much.